Hello world, it's me again. Got a little before bedtime reading. So, I was out and about. There's a lot of downloads, but the one that's sticking with me the most, which I also find a little bit funny. So I was walking back to my buddy's place here while I'm talking, and light a little bit of smoke here. And so Spirit was reminding me of the whole, if you love something, set it free. And if it returns, it's yours. Now, most people think of a little bird. But what Spirit was showing me is that the thing that you love is actually a boomerang. But then what Spirit showed me is I see a lot of people have sticks in their hands, and they're just chucking it. They're chucking it, and then they're like, really, like, oh, where the fuck? Is that it coming back? Oh, did that land in the bush? There's a lot of, like, this looking, but I kind of love that. I don't know, there's something about, I think even the element of wood made me think of wands, like a magic wand, and just kind of, I don't know. Also, boomerangs are badass, I mean, I've never thrown them myself, but I've seen them. It seems intriguing. Anyway, so Spirit wants you to think about if you've been chucking sticks and then doubting. Like, you're chucking a stick, but somehow you believe it's a boomerang. And Spirit is really like, my guy, my girl, love you to pieces, but if that stick hasn't returned in 30 seconds or less, it's not a boomerang. Yeah, so some of you are really like setting something free to be like, I surrender, I let go. I let go of this boomerang, really being like, it's a boomerang. And really, you're chucking sticks. Just sticks left, right, and center, just being flung across the world, and they're just landing. They're not boomerangs. But this is how you will know. Okay, so that was one little message. Okay. I'm really picking up on an emperor. And again, you don't have to be a male-identified person to be an emperor. I always show up as the empress. So, but I am feeling emperor vibes here. Again, really into this all business scene here. But it's funny though, because I'm getting these snapshots. I'm seeing this emperor getting up, suiting up for the day. All business, and like, I don't know, I'm seeing like yogurt, granola, fruits, like, again, someone being super healthy, taking care of themselves. Normally, I think they love to listen to the radio. In Canada, our big thing would be like CBC. For some it's CNN, for some it's Fox News. I don't know, whatever delights you. That all business morning time. But yeah, I'm seeing someone like cup of coffee, a laptop. Again, all business, very serious. Love to listen to, like, I don't know, government official things. And not that you shouldn't be informed, but I myself don't want to listen to the news first thing in the morning. I would rather listen to the birds fight outside. That to me is more newsworthy. But I get it. It's not a judgment. I just see this person as very, what's the word? I don't know. Anyway, moving along. But then I also see this emperor showing up as I see them as an eagle. So this very, okay, you know what? This person isn't, okay, they can be serious because an emperor is serious. But it's more, is you have to think about how the empress and the emperor gets to have that title. They've gone through all the queens or the kings. So the King of Swords, the King of Cups. So like they have all the blends. So it's not that they're unemotional. It's just that part of that mastery, it's more of a stoicism, and it's more, I think it would be more appropriate to say, like, picture a big bald eagle. You know how they have a bit of a, it looks like a resting bitch face? I know. You see these kitten eyes, you see this face, you think I'm all smiles. Out in the world, I can have a bit of a resting bitch face, because sometimes it's just scream-worthy out there. This is the thing, but I see more of a, yeah, picture a bald eagle. But this emperor bald eagle, I see them sitting on a, like, I'm hearing bench, but really what I'm seeing is, yeah, I'm hearing bench, but I'm seeing the eagle, like, sitting on, like, a tree or something, and they're watching. Again, they're not bitchy, they're not all serious, but it's a very present mindfulness. They're very aware, but they're a little bit, I don't know, I just see them keep adjusting their little talons. They're watching, but something, like, there's a, they want to act, but they're not acting. But also someone has created, I think, this, like, a little bit of a ruffling effect on the inside, where they're, like, still stoic, still resting bitch face, but you can tell by their shifting the weight of their toes, and they're not quite comfortable. So what I see is this emperor, an empress has caught the eye of this emperor, but this empress, or I'm assuming an empress, but we'll just say that, we'll say for ease of sake an empress, but basically an equal to this emperor has caught their attention. And what would be, well, they're kind of giving me, they keep showing me two things. They're showing me this empress that is more like, again, I'll use my own terminology because it's just, I don't know what I think of. It's like a farmer empress, but it doesn't have to be, but it's just someone, like, we'll just say, like, I don't know, this, like, emperor's, like, I don't know, leads an arm, like, works in government or, like, military, and then this empress is, like, an artisanal baker and herbalist. She's still an empress, but just, like, different, I don't know, different worlds. Okay, I'm getting hot, hold on. Also, bear with me, I did eat a bit of spaghetti. It spilled, it happens. But I'm hot, so you're gonna have to see my little spaghetti stain. Oh, God. Serenity now. I'll just clutch it. Clutch my little ragu. Yeah, someone's clutching their little ragu. Okay. But because this empress, again, like, when I see this emperor, they belong to, I don't know, I'm seeing them on a bench, but also, like, again, like, oh, it's all coming out wrong. Basically, anyway, just run with the analogies here, but basically there's, like, this badass empress. She's, like, chopping her own wood. Like, she's running a lot of shit. She handles shit, but it's more like in this, like, wild way. Yeah, like, just picture an empress that literally built her own castle, but really it's like a log cabin in the woods. She doesn't need anyone. Yeah, she's, like, off the grid. She's got all the animals. She's, like, grown her own food. Like, she's got, like, and she's an herbalist, so she's tending to people. This is, like, kind of what I'm seeing. So she's very self-sufficient. Doesn't need anyone. She's doing great. But it somehow caught the eye of this emperor, and they're really not quite sure. Oh yeah, because there's a lot of, oh yeah, this is a rule. Oh, this is somebody who loves rules. Oh, this is an eagle who loves rules. Just picture a big, serious eagle. Oh, remember from the Muppets? Yeah, Jim Henson, the Muppets. There was the eagle character. Yeah, he had those big bushy eyebrows. He was all business. Picture that. And someone who just loves, yeah, again, a relaxing morning is just starting the day with, like, yeah, some granola, some thick-ass yogurt, some berries, and just, like, oh, that radio just blasting government official news. That's relaxing for them. But somehow, this earthy... Oh, cards, why are we flying out today? Yeah, flying. The eagle is flying. Where'd you go? Oh, right over here. Oh, goddess. Oh my god, look who it is. It's the Queen of Pentacles. This is exactly what I mean. That's her. That's her. This is that Empress. See? She is not bothered. She's by herself. Guess who she has? Oh, yeah, it's the mama cat with all the baby kittens. Oh, fuck. She's doing great. Yeah, she's witchy. Yeah, she's an herbalist. This is what I mean. This is that Empress. Oh, yeah. Anyway, so so this is who has caught the attention of this emperor, Big Eagle Daddy. And truth be told, he's doing great. Loves rules. Oh, loves those rules so hard. Oh, man. If anything gives him a hard on, it's a big book of rules that he can enforce. But as we all know, the great thing about rules is that some of them, not all of them, some of them are meant to be broken. Or you learn the rules so that you learn which ones to break. Or like, do you know what I mean? You know what I mean. Follow me here. So then Spirit was reminding me, okay, so the next part. So we got this, like, she's working the land. She's on her own. She's single as a Pringle too. Like, she's an empress, but she's like, I don't need no man. She's great. Or I don't need no woman. She can be an empress to an empress. No judgment here. Anyway, she's self-sufficient. And I don't feel like she's actually looking for company. She's just rocking her own world. Yeah, like, again, she's got her own stick. She's flying around. Yeah, like, if you had a magic broom, like, I think half the world would just be single if, like, we all wore more sweaters. We all had flying sticks. I don't know. Just, like... Or, like, waiting until, like, I don't know, the right one shows up. Yeah, she's good. I don't know how these two have crossed paths. Either way. So, old serious eagle here. But, as eagles do, they see. And she stands out because she's golden. And, you know, she breaks rules. Because she marches to the beat of her own drum. She's got, yeah, there's different types of laws, aren't there? Like I always say, there's man-made laws and then there's spiritual laws. Well, she's got her own rules and laws too. She belongs to this world. Anyway, so old serious eagle doesn't really know what to do with this. Because, yeah, this is someone who loves rules. And I feel like just by eyeing them up, it's already kind of broken some kind of rule. And they're just like, uh-oh. So that's why he's getting all... He's uncomfortable on his little bench, his little perch. His face, yeah, here, serious, but his body is giving away. He's like, he's antsy. Something's bothering him. Yeah, he's ruffled. He is ruffled. Guess who's not ruffled? Her. So this eagle, though, who's the emperor, has been thinking about it. I think old eagle, too, has, instead of listening to business news in the morning, has actually stopped listening. I feel like there's been a bit of a switcheroo. And now they're contemplating how to approach this. Because they know you got one chance. You got one swoop. You got one swoop and a claw. So you better make it count. So this eagle is like, oh shit, we got one swoop. So they've been thinking. Yeah. They're eating their little granola. Yeah, on that perch. Really thinking and being like, and they're delighted because there's something about their world that I think is a little bit, unbeknownst to them, it's a little bit boring. It's a little bit predictable. Yeah, too many rules. News. It's like, we need that. But again, there has to be a balance. Yeah. Okay. But eagles can be fun. This is the thing. Going back to all business. You can be all business. You can try to pretend like you're business all the time. But within every single one of us, we all have the ability to put on our silly pants and to, like, let our freak flag fly. Okay. So as they're thinking about this, what Spirit showed me next was actually when I was boat building. I had one of my boat building instructors was this lovely woman named Sarah. And she was a Capricorn, and I didn't love working under her. I found it very hard at times, but I really respected her as a human being and a woman with a lot of knowledge. But what was so great is that her partner, this lovely hippie dips. Oh, Spirit, I didn't make the connection. Oh, yeah, Sarah was all business. That Capricorn. But man, let me tell you, she had a beautiful little freak flag in there. Oh my God. Oh God, Sarah, yes, this is a perfect example. And their partner, whose name I cannot remember right now, but I loved her, she was a Libra. And she was hippie dips. Anyway, so when Sarah was thinking about how to woo, the only way she knew how to approach was to be of service, to be of help. So she just kind of would show up because they're both very woodsy people. And so she just started to show up and then just do really practical things as a Capricorn would. Oh, yeah. Oh, yes. This is what I'm talking about. All business. All business. Oh, little serious eagle coming in with that one swoop. So, collective, I don't know who you are. I don't know if you're all business or if you're this little empress. But I believe how the story goes is that this eagle, because also an emperor will always make moves. If they're sitting, it's because they're strategizing, because they know they only get a couple swoops and they always hit the mark. Yep, measure twice, cut once. So this emperor is like, okay, I'm ruffled in the best way. I've been following the rules my whole life, and old eagle, we gotta break a rule. Oh, eagle, break a rule, please. Oh, crack a toe. Crack a little toe talon into breaking a rule here. I think by breaking a rule, it's just by literally doing... Whoa. Oh, these are flying out. Look at that. Chariot to the tower. And look how pleased she is. This is one, again, it's creating the change. Yeah, the little perchy bench. Oh, the tower. Oh, yeah, the tower's coming down. This is you, Serious Eagle. Oh, I love this for you. Yeah, you're making moves. See, it does feel good. If you've always been someone who's adhered, who just, I don't know, not a total teetotaler, but like someone who, again, really, you know those folks. I've met them. They do. They just love it just so. They love a rule. They love enforcing the rules. They love making sure that everyone knows all the rules. And we need those people. But yeah, this person, they're leaving the nest. Look at them breaking some rules. I don't know what all this rule breaking is, but here we go. Anyway, wow, they are getting into the motorcycle. I think they're trying to figure out which way. What was the other thing you talked about, Spirit? There's something here about direction. Well, Spirit was showing me more of an energetic connection where one person was taking a fishing line, but with not a real hook. Picture like a weighted end that's really just a big heavy magnet, but someone casting and the person catching it and then reeling it, but more of an, again, the magnetism. Yeah, the magnet creating kind of like a ley line. Oh, okay. Oh, by the light of the moon. Oh my God, here's the emperor. By the light of the moon. The ley lines. I don't know. Look, the constellations. That's the ley line. Oh my God. Constellations. Wow. This is what I mean. See, look, he's on his little perch. He's on his throne. Oh boy. See, we got the hunger. This emperor, yeah, He's not witchy, but look who just got on a broom. Yeah, this is someone who's breaking rules. This is not a witch. All of a sudden, this is like, I gotta get to my Earth Queen. I better learn how to ride a broom, because she has a broom. Yeah, what did I just say? Oh, God, okay. This person's learning how to fly. Oh, the eagle. There's different ways to fly. Oh, my God. Yes, queen. Oh, fuck, I love this. Yes, okay. Oh, I love this. I was really tired before I started this reading. I had my slippers on. I got my dad's slippers on, you know? It's dad time. I'm ready to go to bed. But, okay. Emperor. Empy Emperor. Exactly. You're planning. Because an emperor, like, still, there has to be some kind of, like, decorum here. An emperor has a lot of responsibilities. So regardless of flying around, this is still an emperor. Like I said, like, this person could literally work in, like, a high government or, like, military position. Yeah, you know, whatever. It's a serious position. This is a person, yeah, this isn't... This isn't someone working at the 7-Eleven part-time. Do you know what I mean? And not that there's anything wrong with that, but I'm just saying that, like, realistically, there are logistics. You guys might not live, because of the globe and the traveling a little bit, you might not live as close together. Oh yeah, going back to the stars. Oh yeah, so Spirit was showing me, I think I may have said it in another reading, but when I was looking up at the stars, the sky, the other night, there's this most incredible sunset like 2 or 3 nights ago. And I looked up at one part of the building that's in this one area. I don't know, and I just knew, because there was a camera in the corner, but it was the way the sky looked, and I was like, oh, there's 2 people here right this second. You're both looking, it's like old school romantic, but you're both like looking to the sky at the exact same time, thinking about each other the exact same time, unbeknownst to one another. Yeah, there's something here about, like, yeah, the cosmos, like old school. You know, that's an old school map. Okay. Okay, so you're planning. Okay, so what are you gonna do, Empy? What are you gonna do? What are you planning? What's your next move? And then we'll get into this Queen of Panties. Oh, well, you plan on being successful, and you plan on coming with flowers. Something to offer. Yeah, you're not coming empty-handed. Even if it's like tools to be like, oh, hey, I noticed that, oh yeah, going back to Sarah and her partner. Yeah, I just remember because Sarah is a carpenter, so I know that part of helping out was like just showing up and doing a lot of manual labor. Yeah, so I just feel like Empy Emperor, you're gonna show up. Oh, and see, that's that Queen of Wands. Yeah, because of the red and... Yes. Okay, well, you're attractive. Okay, so you're showing up and you plan on being successful. I love this. The Hierophant. Oh yeah, to the 3 of Pentacles. Again, with the Emperor being more stoic. Exactly. This is a bit of a more stoic person. So it's not that they're not emotional. You have to remember, though, because the Emperor and the Empress, like that title, that's really just what goes out into the world, right? Like, that's the persona. Because at the end of the day, old Empy Emperor and the Queen of Panties, those are just real human beings. Just like how I was saying about, you know, like Beyonce, like, when she was getting cheated on, it's like, she might be the Queen Bee, she might be Sasha Fierce as the persona, But at the end of the day, when no one's watching her, she's a real human being like everyone else who's just been cheated on and is like crying real tears in her bed. So I feel like with the Hierophant being here, yeah, it's like they're inspired by this Queen of Penties to do different things. Oh yeah, because even, was it last night's reading? Someone made someone a holy roller. Yeah, I think there's someone here that, like, this Empy Emperor who loves rules. Oh yeah, man-made laws versus spiritual laws. Oh, so this is someone who really... Oh yeah, and then the gesture and jester. Okay, again, spirit loves to play with words. I was just sitting on the couch eating the old spaghetti that I spilt in my shirt. Oh. And so I heard that this emperor is going to make a gesture, but then Spirit showed me a jester, like the court clown. Well, the jester was like really there to, that was like the comedian to make everyone laugh. Yeah, when Empy needs a laugh. Okay, so they want to show up a little bit fun, but there's something here about, like, this is like a meditation yoga class. Yeah, Empy Emperor, you're really getting out of your comfort zone. And you are flying on in. Oh my god. Yeah, look at all this flying. Literally, all this talk about flying. I'd be willing to bet this is not a stick. Especially if they're an eagle. Yeah, this thing is absolutely going to fly right back. You try to throw an Emperor eagle, toss it. Oh, paka, that eagle is going to fly right back with that little bitchy bird face and be like, come again? What was that about? Why were you tossing me? Why would you toss me like that, Empy Empress? Yeah, that would be that eagle's response. Why are you trying to toss me right now? I'm going to fly right back. What is that about? Yeah, because it's the sun. Oh, see? And look who's preggers. Okay. This is the boomerang. Okay. Now, Queen of Penties. Queen of Penties. How do you feel about your... Oh, you are so attracted. Oh, the 3 cards. And I remember I said Queen of Wands, but that was for the Empy Emperor. But like, we got Devi Devil here. But this is my favorite Devi Devil because look what he's offering. It's all my favorite things. Ice cream. You know how I feel about ice cream. If you're new to the channel, I live for ice cream. I get thick every summer for 6 weeks. I have lactose intolerance. I don't care. I love ice cream that much. Like, look what this guy is offering. 2 scoops of ice cream and then like a little bag of loot. Like in Canada, that would probably hold all of $20 in loonies and toonies. Not a big deal. Like, nothing to write home about. This is lightweight Devi Devil. All the right flavors. Exactly. And 2 scoops of ice cream. Exactly. Don't get 1, get 2. Oh, there's so much attraction. And look at what that attraction brings. Preggers. Uh-oh. Okay. Yeah. And it is spiritual because... And I love this Queen of Wands. Yeah, she's not peacocky, but look at that. But look at this dragon. But also, it's that little hummingbird right here. See, my grandma always shows up as a hummingbird, so that to me is like high vibrational, spiritual. It's a thing. Okay. Oh, and on the bottom of the deck here, I see, look at this 5 of Wands. And then I just heard Bonnie Raitt. Speaking of Bonnie Raitt, well, you can't see my little gray spot. I always call this my Bonnie Raitt. Yeah, let's give him something to talk about. And look at all these little bird bitches. Oh, yeah, you're making people talk. Ooh. Yeah, because people want that old serious eagle. But look at you. That's the thing. You're just minding your own business. Yeah, when people throw themselves at old emperors or empresses, it's like guaranteed not going to be successful. It's going to be this one. Again, the Earth Mama. Look, she's hanging out under the fruit tree. Yeah, see, look. Again, when she's not flying around, taking care of business, because she's an empress. Yeah, she's solo. She doesn't need anyone. She doesn't need any man or a woman or a person. Yeah. Oh God, she's got fruit. She's got a little glass of wine or juice. Doesn't have to be alcoholic. Oh yeah, see, she's got on her little comfy slippers. Exactly. Oh, and this. Oh yeah, exactly. Look at all that flying. This eagle cannot handle it, and is ruffled. So they got to get it. They got to get it. They're willing to break rules for this. Okay, Empy, what rules are you breaking? Like, what is it about the rules here? Oh, because you got big feelings. Oh, going back to stoicism. Oh yeah, because if you got big feelings, that kind of goes against the whole point of being stoic. Yeah, if you're parading around like that, offering seashells to the sea with your best kitty and all the fishes like jumping to you, that's not really the poster of stoicism. But that's okay, because she does look peaceful. And she's pregnant. Wow. Okay. Okay, hold on. Let's put in these cards, because I feel like I got the... Oh, I did just see... This is the funny thing. I think there's like this emperor, and I don't know if necessarily they're or listening to me, but there's someone here that's all business, loves rules, loves listening to government news in the morning with their bowl of granola, a little cup of coffee, but I feel like they're having a spiritual experience. They may have literally hired a psychic to look into this old Queen of Panties. Oh, back to the Six of Wands. Oh, there's nothing but success on this person's mind. Oh, that's what the psychic told this person. Page of Cups. Oh boy. Yeah, it's invigorated this guy, but also going back to offer, like the eagle knows. You don't go in with a big, weird, crazy, nutso babatso offer. You just kind of show up and I don't know. Again, I'm just seeing this like crazy farm and like this like empress just like, or the Queen of Panties just like march around and like, I don't know, like as you would on a farm. Like there's a lot of shit to do: felling trees, chopping wood, getting the water. I don't know, if you're growing stuff, there's always stuff to be doing in the goddamn garden. Like there's always chores to be done. So I feel like this emperor knows it's like, instead of, again, also instead of showing up in like real fancy attire too, it's like he's dressed down, he's ready to work, and instead of asking something stupid, he's astute. So he looks around and just like follows the lead of like, oh, are we drying 8 billion things of garlic right now? Like, you know what I mean? So they're just gonna get in there. They're gonna know what needs to be done. They're gonna be helpful. Oh yeah, what were you saying, Spirit, about? Oh yeah, taken care of versus being helpful. Because when Spirit was showing me this really strong Queen of Pentacles, she doesn't need to be saved. And she is really independent and autonomous. But even when you're really independent and autonomous, like we all know what it's like when you're like, I don't know, up to your eyeballs and like, or if you're a parent, you know what it's like when you're like, you're trying to cook supper and there's kids and like all the stuff's going on. And so like if anyone has like 2 cents in their head, could just take a quick look and be like, oh, let me do some dishes, or like, oh, let me round up the kids and I'll like simmer them down, we'll play a board game while you're doing this. Like, do you know what I mean? It's like that observation, again, not being a dummy, being like, I don't know, asking something stupid, or like it's just about, yeah, this person, they get it, and so they just show up. See, and like just like this guy, ready to get dirty, ready to play and get dirty, whatever that is, whatever their old Queen of Panties needs. Okay. Oh boy, Knight of Cups. Ay, ay, ay. Ay, ay, ay. Just beautiful. And see, I can never tell. This to me looks like a shark down here. I like sharks. They get a bad rap, but I like them. See, that's what I mean. I think this old serious eagle, I don't think they get a bad rap, but again, I think a lot of people would consider sharks to be a little bit cool. Some cool customers, ready to eat your ass up. Oh yeah, fair. They're a lover. Even sharks gotta love. Sharks mate. They have babies. Okay, who flew out? The tower. That's what I mean, it's flying out. Fly back to the Empress. Okay, this person is literally flying in. The eagle has landed. The eagle has landed. That's what I'm calling this. The eagle has landed. Paka. Okay, eagle. Oh, you're about to have little eaglets in that nest. Back to this. Oh, yeah, you're not going to be single for long. Whoever I'm talking to, whoever's not the eagle, you are not going to be single for long. Okay. Tell me about... Okay, so Queen of Penties. You got a big boy eagle, big girl eagle, flying in. I don't know if you're aware of it. This might catch you off guard. How are you going to feel about it? Okay, we know you're attractive. Okay, you're attracted to them. You're really attracted to them, but how do you feel? Feelings are different than attraction. Like, attraction is a feeling, but, like, I want to know, like, how do you... Oh, you're out in that land. Oh, God. Well, okay. Well, this Queen of Penties, this is why she's tough as nails. She doesn't need anyone to save her. Look. Oh, God, she just had her heart ripped out, totally betrayed, and she walked away. Yeah, she saved herself. Yeah, and there was an ending. See? Yeah, so that's why she's working the land. That's why she's by herself, because she's just like, fuck this, I got me. That's why she's enjoying herself. Yeah, when you've been through that, when you've lived through that, you're damn straight that once you crawl, once you get all those swords out of your back, and you learn how to fly again on your broom and take care of yourself and, like, be abundant, you know? Okay, so that's why I think even this eagle knows, too. They're like, I got one swoop. Yeah. Because this Queen of Penties is all business, too. She may not, or they may, or he, whoever this person is, Queen of Penties, they may not watch the news and live in a big fancy whatever, but they don't fuck around. Oh, man. Oh, look at that. Rude toot toot. But this is what I mean. On the bottom of that is the Five of Pentacles. See, look. They literally pulled themselves out of hell. Look at this. Cold, frosty. Left out in the cold to die. Is that their kitty too? Yeah, fuck, their kitty. And now look. Rude toot toot. They did that all on their own. I don't see a man here. An emperor, do you? No. I see a beautiful cat and a butterfly. Exactly. Oh, I'm also seeing that this emperor, the emperor just has never dealt with anyone like this. Again, going back, there's a lot of talk these readings about equals. This is truly this emperor's equal. And I'm going to say they, because again, I think you could be a woman or a man. But my point being, though, is that you know when someone's your equal because, again, it's out of your comfort zone. There's something uncomfortable. It's not easy. Because, again, you know if you don't come correct, because, again, a person who embodies their own presence and power, regardless of whether they have a title or not. An empress and an emperor is born. It's already within. Yeah, so this emperor has never met a Queen of Panties like this. This is truly the equal. And this emperor knows it. And it's nerve-wracking. Because just like how this emperor is, all business, not fucking around. Neither is this Queen of Pentacles. But I think this person, this Queen of Penties, is different enough too that like, oh yeah, because going back to like, they don't need saving. And the Emperor is a provider. They come with well, when you're at that level, like kind of stature, like you have access to a lot of things, right? You can make things happen. So when someone's self-contained, self-sufficient, also has a bit of an edge because they're like, again, going back to those, what was it? The Dove Glock hands from that other reading where it's just like, come on, bitches, like, fuck, I got an appetite. We can do this all day. I'm soft, but like, you've just pushed my last button. So like, fuck, now it's Dove Glock hands. Yeah. Oh, but see, that's what's so intriguing to this Emperor. Oh, yeah. But because also this person's a little bit witchy and earthy. Oh my god, back to this. Oh, okay, there's so much access to the page. Yeah, this Emperor is just like, it's like a mantra at this point where they're just like, the only result can be success in this offering. Like, they're just like, I have to. Like, it really is like, even though like, again, you have to remember, this person has decorum. So even if they were to be rejected, they're never going to push past that. Okay? But in the energy of themselves, it's a singular focus of like, I am this person's partner. I will be successful. But that's also why they're measuring twice, cutting once, because they're like, I only get one swoop. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Yeah, see, they're at the drawing board. I think they know that the only way in is to show up somehow under the guise of collaborating or working together. Something that's helpful, or, you know, I just don't see it as a big grand gesture of like, oh my god, I'm in love with you, let's get married and have babies. It's like, no. It's strategic, it's playful, or a little bit more fun. And again, that's stepping out for old serious eagle. Oh boy. See, back to the High Priestess, to, what is this, the World? Yeah, but look, she's tossing her hat. Yeah, just going for it. And even if this old eagle didn't actually consult a psychic, like hire a psychic or like jump on YouTube, this is someone, again, that's highly observant. Even if they're all business, they've mastered themselves. And what appears to be seriousness is just, it's a quiet observation. You don't need to be bitchy to observe. It's just, it's like me and my psychicness. That's how I'm always able to discern what is truly coming from spirit, because I know how my personality, but when I receive an image or in all the ways that it's always like what I call like the neutral line. It's unemotional. It's just fact. Oh yeah, the word artifact. That was coming through. The art of facts. Again, this eagle loves facts. They're very smart. Very astute. They see everything. But it's not unemotional because they're cold, because you have to remember, they were once the King of Cups. They're also the King of Pentacles, the King of Wands to the King of Swords. So behind the scenes, yeah, when they're not in their role as this emperor, they have all of those four kings that they can dabble in. They can be that King of Pentacles, you know, get loose and loosey-goosey and like, yeah, eat joy, fuck, be merry. Do you know what I mean? They can also dip back into that King of Swords if they have to, but they're also like very much a King of Cups. Okay, so like, I don't know, what's gonna go? Okay, Eagle, I feel you really strongly. What are you thinking about right now, Eagle? Right here, right now. Like, what are you doing? What did I say about the stars? Are you looking at the stars right now? It is nighttime. Are you looking at the stars and envisioning your success? Oh yeah. When I was walking home, I love steeples. But when I was walking home, and this city is filled with steeples because it's filled with cathedrals. It used to be one of my big photography projects that I did, and I still do to this day. I love photographing steeples. But today on my walk home, there's this one steeple that I really love. And it was right when the evening supper bells were going. But kind of like the Magician and the Star card. But what I saw is that the steeple is kind of like the Magician, like that hand and the wand up. It's like touching the divine and bringing it down. Oh, it's so funny. These stars, there's a church. So outside of this city, we have what's called the Eastern Township. So like an hour, 20 minutes outside of the city. There's this town that I randomly picked years ago when I didn't even live in the city. I lived 3 hours away. There was this one night where I just decided to go for a long drive. So I drove 3 hours to go to this small town that's not that far from here, but from where I was living before. It was 3 hours away. And they have this church there that I am obsessed with. I love this church. It's got architecture unlike anything I've ever seen. And every time I arrive, it's always the middle of the night. It really has like a Star of Bethlehem feel at night. This church is very significant to me. I personally feel like I'm gonna have a smooch with my future wife somehow associated with this church. I don't know how or why, but anyways, I digress. But yeah, just like that night. Okay, so Empy Emperor, or maybe you do too, this Emperor, maybe they like to go for like walks or little flies around the hood. And just like I do, I've always sat on church steps at night. Yeah, it's really funny. I don't tend to go into cathedrals or churches that often. I've always sat outside of them when they're not being used, and usually late at night. I find it very peaceful. Yeah, maybe you do that too. Okay. And going back to this Ace of Swords, okay. Yeah, I was just talking about the Magician. Oh my god, and here you are. But in this one, we don't see... Okay, I just came back to this eagle having a spiritual experience. Oh boy, yeah, the Two of Cups. Yeah, this Queen of Pentacles has really moved this eagle. Okay. So you're looking at the stars right now, and I think you're wishing upon a star. It's like a spiritual, like, this eagle has never asked or prayed or done anything like this, where they're just like, I don't know, I just see these big eagle wings and just being like, for something so serious on the top of the food chain, just, yeah, just sitting in a tree looking up at the stars and just being like, Eagle Sky Daddy, if you hear me, there is this Queen of Pentacles. I feel like I'm breaking all the rules here, but like, I just need this person. Oh, back to the root, toot toot. Exactly. Yeah, like this eagle just doesn't care anymore. Again, they're breaking the rules. They're just like, whatever. I'm moved. I'm stirred. I don't know. My ass from Shinola at this point. I'm still the emperor. I still have within me to be serious, but they're like, I just need to cut loose. They're like, there's just something about this Queen of Penties. Yeah. All right, you little lovebirds. You little lovebirds, I'm telling you, you're the boomerang. This is not a stick. Yeah, try tossing. Exactly. Oh, see? Look. Yeah, somehow this emperor, they watch, or they've seen. Yeah, see, look, this emperor, and they might even be a Virgo. But look, see, this is what I mean by the stoicism. It's not cold or indifferent but like, see that owl? See how there's a bit of a softness? But yeah, like loner, going within, a bit business. And with that owl there, they're wise. Yeah, this is a person who's wise. But they saw this Queen of Penties. This is watching. So this person's been quietly watching for a bit. Oh, yeah. See, that's what I mean. That's what I mean by this eagle. It's the artifacts. See? They're pointing out the artifacts. The artifacts of their heart. They're like, this is how I feel. It's factual, but it's the lovers. And this is why they have, oh, they're breaking out. That's what like this rule is. Like, I don't know. There's something about breaking out the rules. Yeah, the artifacts. I do. I love this King of Swords. He's so proud to point out his facts. I feel you, brother. I know. I love facts too. Oh God. Oh man. Okay. Well, oh, and there's the Queen of Penties right here. Okay. Well, collective, who are you? Are you the eagle? Let's find out about what Snoopy. It might be 50-50, so we'll see, but I don't know. Are you the eagle? Or what? Well, you're the Six of Pentacles. I think you're the eagle. Mm-hmm. Eagle. Yeah, you gotta go after. See, this is what I mean by throwing sticks. That Queen of Pentacles before, throwing sticks, was not a boomerang. You're gonna fly in. This Queen of Pentacles, I think that might be part of her testing. To be like, are you worthy of being the father of my children? She's gonna give you a toss. A light toss. It might not even be to be rude, but just kind of like a, again, just a boop. And yeah, you're gonna flap a little bit and come back and be like, what was that about? I'm not going anywhere. But again, in a very respectful way. Cannot reiterate that enough. Okay, well guys, night. I gotta go to bed. I gotta go give my cat some kisses. Okay, well, that was great. Oh, a little business. Get out there. I can see that you're excited. I can see that you're excited and delighted, and I love that for you, Serious Eagle. And I suspect that swoop, that's all it took. That's gonna be your love story. One swoop. That's all it took. The eagle has landed. Okay. Night night.